Episode 8, A Dangerous Promise. London is peaceful, the air is calm, the streets are quiet, but beneath this calmness, the aftershocks of the Bastille's fall begin to tremble across the channel. The world has changed, even if London does not yet realize it. And in the heart of this quiet city, in a warm home filled with love, a promise is about to be made that will one day place a life on the edge of a knife. This is the episode where love deepens and destiny tightens its grip. Charles Darnay stands at the Manette home, his voice calm, his posture earnest. He has come not to talk of London, or language, or his quiet admiration for Lucie. He has come to speak of France. The news has reached him. The storming of the Bastille, the violence, the chaos. His face is troubled. "I fear," he says softly, "that France will sink into bloodshed before it rises into freedom." Dr. Manette listens carefully, a flicker of old pain crossing his eyes at the mention of the prison. Lucie watches both men, feeling the weight of something unseen, something dangerous. Darnay sighs. "There are those in France who wait for me, who need me." He does not say the name he carries. He does not speak of the family he abandoned. But the truth sits heavily on him. He knows he cannot hide forever. Darnay asks Dr. Manette for a private moment. He tries to speak the truth, to reveal his real name, his real bloodline, the reason France might one day reach its claws toward him. But the words refuse to come. Dr. Manette, gentle and trusting, speaks first. "You have been a good friend to us, Charles. If you have something to tell me, you may do so when the time is right." Darnay bows his head. Relief and guilt intertwine in his chest. He will tell him. Someday, but not yet. Darnay spends more time with the Manettes. He reads with Lucie, walks with Lucie, listens to her father's stories, smiles at her gentleness. Every moment draws him closer, and Lucie, though graceful and reserved, cannot hide her affection either. Mr. Lorry observes with quiet satisfaction. Even Miss Pross, fierce guardian of Lucie's heart, grumbles approvingly. Life in Soho Square is warm, gentle, alive. A world far from the bloodied streets of Paris. But the past always finds its way home. One evening in the soft glow of candlelight, Charles Darnay finally speaks. "Miss Manette, my heart has been yours from the moment I first saw you." Lucie's breath catches, her eyes soften. Darnay continues, voice trembling. "I know I am unworthy of such goodness, but if you could care for me, even a little, I would spend my life trying to deserve it." Lucie's smile is answer enough. And in the doorway, Dr. Manette listens with quiet emotion. His daughter, his golden thread, is beginning a new life. A life he will protect with every breath he has. But the heart does not always obey reason. When Darnay leaves, Dr. Manette goes upstairs alone. Something trembles within him. A memory, a fear, a shadow from the Bastille he has tried so hard to bury. Miss Pross finds him hours later, silently working at a shoemaker's bench he has not touched since the day he was freed. His eyes are empty. His mind is lost. He has returned to the prison. Mr. Lorry is summoned immediately. He stays with the doctor all night, speaking softly, holding his shoulder, waiting for the storm to pass. And at dawn, Dr. Manette returns to himself. He remembers nothing of the relapse, but Mr. Lorry does, and he knows this is not over. The next day, Darnay visits again. He asks Dr. Manette for Lucie's hand in marriage. The doctor smiles, a smile filled with pride and love, and gives his blessing. But then, with grave seriousness, Darnay makes a vow. "On the morning of our marriage, I will reveal my real name and my true past." Dr. Manette freezes. Something deep inside him stirs, but he nods. "As you wish, Charles." Darnay leaves relieved. Yet behind him, Dr. Manette's hands tremble. He knows this truth will not be gentle. In Paris, the streets run with new blood. The prisons overflow. The people cheer as the old world collapses. In London, a young couple falls in love. But love cannot stop fate. Promises cannot erase the past. And destiny, slow, patient, relentless, is drawing a straight line between London and Paris. A dangerous promise has been made. Soon it will be broken.